but we picked Marcus Smart to be better than Terry Rozier. Funny how that works.
Yeah, I mean Marcus Smart, as a Celtics fan, it's hard not to
Number
like him,
15.
right? Yeah, number 15. Again, as a Celtics fan, it feels like one of those situations where, of course, you want to rank him in the top 10 because you know everything that he does. It just feels like Marcus Smart, other than the times he turns the ball over, just always makes the right thing. He's such a hustle guy. Obviously, one of the best defenders, so hard nosed.
Very emotional, but sometimes that it's very beneficial at times, but other times it can create drama.
Yeah, makes big shots when he needs to as well. I guess really the big knock on him is the fact that he hasn't really molded out into a great offensive threat. Like even when he gets opportunities to shoot as much as he has, there is other good players around him. Boston has relied on him more and more. He's still only at 13 points per game. Doesn't shoot at the most efficient, but again, going back to the defense and the other things he does, fourth in assist among shooting guards. Obviously, he can play point guard as well, so that factors into it. But second in steals with shooting guards among for 1.7. Also tied for ninth in blocks among shooting guards. And like,
Oh, he's one of the best defensive players in the league.
yeah, and he's not even a big guy. And to be top 10
No.
in your position in blocks when you are guys under 6'4", that's pretty awesome, honestly. So yeah, Marcus Smart in terms of positioning, being able to pick the ball off, whatever it is, one of the best in the league, just not at his position, but overall. But yeah, just the offensive capabilities of Marcus Smart on a consistent basis are what keep him outside a top 10. Because defensively, we know he's a top 10 shooting guard.
Oh, for sure. And defensively, if not higher than top 10, probably top 5. But his offensive capacity, capabilities definitely limit him. He hasn't put up a year that showcase us that he's much better than that ranking. To me, it's very similar to like a Robert Covington, where they're amazing to players defensively. Covington shoots the ball from three a little bit better. Smart's gotten not bad from three the last couple of years. He's been shooting over 35%, which is all he really needs to be as a threat out there. That's not where he does take his most of his shots anyways. But he's someone who is probably still undervalued in this league. I would have thought you would have came a little bit higher, but we're right. It's a very deep position, and defense alone it doesn't take you into the top 10.
Exactly, and if it did, he would definitely be there. Because again, he almost averages 2 steals per game, and that's among the best guys in the league as well. And I mean, just in terms of all on-ball defense, in terms of hustle defense, in terms of a guy who you know is going to go after anyone. I mean, you could put him on LeBron James; he's going to give LeBron James a fight. So that's like why Marcus Smart again. You can never count him out. He's not afraid to take the big shots when he needs to. But yeah, unless he develops into like a 15 and 6, 16 and 6 guy with his defense, I don't see him moving much higher either.
Yeah, exactly. And I find it crazy that we do have some people that are lower that we know are such good important pieces on winning teams for so many years in a row. But the potential of some of these players ahead of in our top 15 is outrageous. So moving on from like Marcus Smart, who is a proven veteran, who is a great player in that Boston team, and I would take him on my team. He's one of those players that every team hates playing against, but every team wants them as a teammate.
Definitely.
But this next player we